Welcome back. In continuation with the previous lecture, in this lecture or in this video, we will solve one numerical example on design of PD controller. So let us directly move to the numerical example. In this case, we have to design a PD controller for a system with open loop transfer function. So here you look at the system already has a pole at origin. So already the system is of integrating nature, and hence PD controller is enough to make the steady state error equal to 0 for the step input. And that is why only PD controller is to be designed so as to place the closed loop dominant poles at S equal to minus 1.5 plus or minus J 1.2. So let us begin with it. As we know that the procedure to find out the controller parameters Kp, Ki, Kd for a PID controller, we need to calculate the magnitude and phase of the dominant pole as well as magnitude and phase of the system transfer function at S equal to Sd. So let us begin with that we have the dominant poles at S equal to minus 1.5 plus or minus J 1.2, and hence what we get this, let us first mark this pole for our convenience. Let this be minus 1.5, let this be J 1.2 in the S plane. So here will be the pole and this will be its magnitude and it is the angle beta. So here the angle beta is equal to 180 minus this angle. So 180 minus tan inverse of 1.2 by 1.5, that is tan inverse of 0.8, and it is coming 141.34 degree. Then next is its magnitude. So magnitude of the dominant pole will be equal to under root real part square, that is 1.5 square plus 1.2 square. Actually it is square of minus 1.5, but it is same, and it is coming 1.9209. Then the next is the transfer function at S equal to Sd. So we have this transfer function, just we will replace every S with this given Sd. So let us mark this at, this is Sd, and then it will be 10 upon this Sd is minus 1.5 plus J 1.2 is S, then S plus 1 will be minus 0.5 plus J 1.2, and S plus 5 will be 3.5 plus J 1.2. So its magnitude is nothing but 10 upon under root 1.5 square plus 1.2 square into under root 0.5 square plus 1.2 square into under root 3.5 square plus 1.2 square, and upon solving we are getting this as 1.0823. And now its angle of the system function at S equal to Sd, angle of this function for 10 it is 0, then this is in the denominator, so it will be minus tan inverse of imaginary by real. So 1.2 divided by minus 1.5 is minus 0.8 minus tan inverse of minus 1.2 by 0.5 is minus 2.4 minus tan inverse of 1.2 divided by 3.5, and on solving we are getting this angle as 87.12 degree. So now we have got beta, we have got phi, magnitude of G of Sd and magnitude of Sd. Everything we have got now. So now for PI controller, for PD controller, Ki is equal to 0, and that revises the formula for Kp as Kp becomes equal to minus sine beta plus phi divided by magnitude of system function at s equal to sd into sine beta. The further term was related to ki, and as ki is equal to 0, so that is also equal to 0. So just we have to substitute all the values. So it's sine of, what is beta? 141.34 degree, phi is 87.12 degree divided by this mod of GSD is 1.0823 into sine of 141.34, and upon solving we are getting this as 1.1071. Then next we have to find out KD, and then the problem is over. Very simple. In fact, if you solve it classically by solving the angle and magnitude condition, it is very time consuming, but here the thing is that you need to remember this formula. By practice you can get it. So here for KD the formula is sine of 180 degree minus pi divided by mod of GSD into mod of SD into sine beta, and that is equal to sine of 180 degree, what is pi? Phi is 87.12 degree divided by mod of GSD is 1.0823, mod of HD is 1.9209 here into sine of beta 141.34 degree, and it is coming, the answer is 0.7690, and that gives me GC of S is equal to Kp, that is 1.1071 plus KdS, that is 0.7690S, and in KCTD form, Kc is equal to Kp is equal to 1.1071, and Td is equal to what? Kd by Kc, because Kd is KCTD. So here this Td will be equal to Kd is 0.7690 upon 1.1071, and that is coming 0.6946. So GC of S can also be written as 1.1071 into 1 plus 0.6946s, and which was also quite possible in this form. Just take 1.1071 common, you will get the same. And now if you put this G into GC in series and then in a unity feedback, and you will get the closed loop characteristic equation for this as 1 plus GC into G equal to 0. You find out the roots of that, definitely you will get two poles here. The third pole will be at some other location, but that is quite possible. And even if you sketch the root locus for this G into GC, you will observe that it will pass through this dominant pole pair. So it is enough in this lecture. In the next lecture, we will solve one numerical example on design of PID controller. Thank you.